It's the National Football League on EA Sports, as we see the two teams who fought back in Super Bowl 18. It's the Commanders and the Silver and Black, coming up next.
Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. DJ Turner now to bring it back. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
Minshew going to open up with a throw. That's to the first tight end taken back in April. It's Brock Bowers. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time young breakout rookie tight end.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with Madison. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
Give him 14 on that play, one first down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
And he's in! Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Raiders nothing.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. He runs with it. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
In motion is Myers. On play action, here's Minshew. He'll take off again. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll toss this one out to Madison.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's White. And he's going to have the Raiders, and he's going to have the Jets.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Play action now with Minshew. That'll be taken in. It's Alexander Madison. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders, they're on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Austin Eckler now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. The defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They're going to go play action now with Minshew. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Deron Payne there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. In motion is Myers. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 7-3 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's A.J. Cole now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That's to the third-round pick, Luke McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The tight end Ertz in motion. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. To throw is Daniels. Downfield, there's the veteran Ertz. And he will score. Zach Ertz, touchdown Commanders. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3.
Commanders 14, Raiders 3.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This is Turner. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Back is Minshew. That one caught by Tucker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Turner goes in motion. Minshew. The pass is caught by Turner. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Again, it's Madison. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. It is 3rd and 10. Now, faking the give, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Raiders. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Commanders' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Sinnott. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Daniels. He'll run again. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket. and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll get that to Zacchaeus.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds, pick up a modest gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. Abdullah now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That one into the hands of Turner. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
That's caught by Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll throw with Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Daniel. And he's going to have the 1st down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out to a 24-10 lead.
Raiders 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Abdullah now to return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And the defense has it. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Woo. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. Officially a 29-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Commanders, who are out on top as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes, and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
on the option. Here's Robinson. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Off the zone read, Daniel's going to hang on to it. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Madison. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll go here with Madison. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Madison. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, Minshew. This one complete to Bryant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try and throw with Minshew. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And a minimal gain there, down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's got it at about the 8. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He was taken down by 21. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Minshew. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Craig Tucker, touchdown Raiders.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are able to cut the deficit to 10. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd and short, and it's Daniel. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Daniels gonna throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with 1st and 10. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun, here's Minshew. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll stick to the ground. And this defense not allowing much there. They'll stop him at the 45. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Minshew. The pass is caught by Turner. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and a yard. Minshew gonna look to throw. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet, stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes they do, have the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Back is Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. He keeps it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The motion man here is McClure. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get that to Zacchaeus. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Daniels now going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On play action, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Brian Robinson Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 34, Raiders 20.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This is Turner. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Minshew. A hit, and he has lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air. And with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll run here with Eckler. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's taken in by the running back, Madison. Minshew going to look to throw again. He'll let it go deep left sideline. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
To the air on third down, it's Minshew. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 10 yards brings up fourth down.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.